right, as I captured moments ago, the Los Angeles Police Department is engaged in an ongoing campaign to let the world know that indeed what is being exposed about it is the fact of the matter. They are indeed engaged in what is stalking an American citizen. They're stalking in helicopters, an exceedingly outrageous and egregious form of maintaining criminal surveillance by an American citizen who is also aware of it, and it is actively enforcing their rights. And the entity is, let me be clear, this is hiding the light source. Remember, at 10:47 in the morning, the entity is maintaining the light source hovering over the edge. As I'm standing in front of the building, it's right over my head. The light source is right here. The entity knows that I'm capturing video. On any other day, as I've also shown, you already have video documentation, by the way, of the entity keeping the light source at a different location where I can easily see it. This is the entity that is stalking with the light source, and I'm repeatedly capturing video. This is hiding the light source. I'm going to capture it anyway, but you've already seen the video, and this is the type of thing that I want the federal government to pay attention to. Again, I don't think those advanced government actors need me to point that level, but perhaps, some of this is based on discernment, but I want to pay attention. At this time and later times, the entity has the light source at a clear location where I can see it at this vantage point. But right now it's being hidden. It's right above the building though. When I'm standing out in front of the building at 1 in the afternoon, the light source is still here. It's not going anywhere. And this is where LAPD is just doing laps all around. This is called criminal presence in the path. Everybody engaging in this level of facilitation goes to federal prison. At 11:50 in the morning, you're looking at that same entity, LAPD and the Fontana PD, it's the same entity. And they have the same condition. They're demons. And they're engaging in criminal surveillance with the intent to obstruct justice. That is threatening you by virtue of arriving while you are documenting also the people of the state, all right, who are engaging in that pattern of conduct. The entity is maintaining the light source over my apartment. This is 1806 North Alvarado Street, where, by the way, the sun was supposedly rising in alignment to my apartment, which is the ongoing pattern of conduct by a demon-possessed entity, also engaging in what is criminal surveillance in violation of your constitutional and human rights, and any person providing that level of facilitation is going to federal prison. And the entity is providing a wealth of corroborating evidence against the people of the state while I'm capturing multiple videos today, again, of them stalking in helicopters, engaging in surveillance by helicopter. And there is no sun that's going to be over me while I'm facing the Fontana Police Department, engaging in what is a waging of threat and intimidation while I'm publishing documentation, and the entity that is flying around me while the light source is over my apartment, while LAPD is engaging in that same exact behavioral pattern. This is capturing that entity that's engaging squarely surrounded with evidence pointing directly to that which I am contending. The entity is engaged in criminal surveillance lacking any warrant or probable cause, and they are doing it in concert with the people of the state who are living in that specific environment, working in that specific environment, maintaining presence, which is criminal, in that specific environment. And that's what you'll see at the Fontana Lewis Library at 8437 Sierra Avenue at 11:50 in the morning after I arrive at what is the Fontana Lewis Library, leaving Rancho Cucamonga. You're looking at the light source remain over me step by step, okay? Turn for turn, in other words, on that mode of transportation. Omnitrans is nothing other than a third party. Facilitating, by the way, systematic criminal maintenance, federal group stalking and monitoring, street for street and turn for turn. That's no natural environment, and it's impossible, especially while you see it remain stationary over me here in Los Angeles. And it is speaking to the hallmark while the LAPD is providing ongoing corroborating evidence of stalking by the people who are doing it in concert with that state that uses helicopters to engage in that criminal system. Also with the intent to obstruct justice and to threaten your life further. All of that's going to be used against the people of the state. It's going to be submitted in federal court, and as I have literally named all 59 units who are going to serve serious time in federal prison. It is currently 11:54 a.m., and this is P.O.C. at 1806 North Alvarado Street. Not sharing any sky space, no sunlight would be over any of the property. Understand how they're all going to be subject to a federal prosecution. You have a population engaging in what is criminal conduct by the state. No warrant or probable cause to engage in surveillance by the state. No warrant or probable cause, no constitutional lawful basis whatsoever for the people to participate in that act of criminal surveillance. And it is identified through the specific environment. There's no sunlight that's going to be in my in my apartment, in the workplace, on any grounds, none of this. This is all engineered light. And you also know that when you're seeing it appear on my floor, magnified in size, and when you're seeing it appear on my ceiling, when you're seeing it manifest out of nowhere in the shade. All right, and it's also a big hint when the state is stalking obsessively by helicopter. That's a big hint. It's P.O.C.